Hey YouTube, I've been watching this whole SciManDan. I'm kind of a fan of him. I want to do a reply to his whole evolution taking on the biggest. What does he call his video? He had two of them. Taking on the biggest evolution denier on YouTube. I believe he was talking about some guy here. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't say his name there. Anyways, he was taking on a guy, and we'll go back to this picture of Dan. There you go. You're taking him on, and you're talking about science things with a guy who's really talking about faith and religion, and he's getting closer to God. And you're I think it's not quite fair how you're putting this. Let's just have a look at how you introduced that video. You did two of them. How you introduce it. You said evolution is one of your favorite topics. And then you said the sheer simplicity and beauty. So I tried to write out what you were saying as you said it. And I guess it's a subjective thing to call it sheer simplicity and beauty. But yeah, you're right. Evolution is a simple science, but sheer simplicity and beauty. Uh, if you could put it in a test tube and have it work nice, have it work well every time, or have a way of what you needed to make it work, if you had a list of things that, not a guess, but a list of things that for sure have to be there because we know this and this has to work this way. We don't perfectly know. We can't put it in a test tube and get it to work. And that's sort of, uh, and then that's where I disagree with you. I don't think it's as simple as you want to make it sound like. And it's one of the most important revelations of our time. Well, there's bigger ones. There's bigger revelations we've had. So I'm not sold on it. You haven't. You can try and sell me on it, but no, it's not going to work. You know, uh, Math was one of the bigger scientific revelations of our time, where we suddenly could do. It wasn't until about 1700 years ago that we figured out zero, the concept of zero. So you can't just things like that were more important. The study of gravity and there's just so many things that worked, that were leaped mankind ahead. So I don't know that evolution was that leap. Yeah, and he absolutely loves reading and all this stuff. So when people are doubting evolution, I think there is room to doubt it just a little bit, and saying that textbooks are lying about it. Well, I don't know what it's like in England, but I do know that we've had the investigative reports and stuff about our school system, and the textbooks are horrendous. If you've seen some of these investigative reports, yeah, hate to say it, but there's a lot of misinformation in our textbooks, at least out here. And yeah, people are doubters. Well, here I've got a different way of explaining this. Like, let's stop the religious talk and let's think about this in a different way. Really, what you're saying with evolution, it's like on one side we have evolution happening, and on the other side it's God doing it, right? Evolution, life happens, and I'm going to call it a test tube, right? In one, you got the test tube is closed, and there's nothing able to affect it. In the other one, you sort of, well, I wrote here life did not happen in a test tube. The test tube's open, and you got a creator adding and doing stuff. But let's think of it a little further than that. Imagine, see, I'm trying to put this in a science way of talking about it. So you got two groups. One group says there was no influence. It all just happened naturally and naturally came out to this result. And the other one says there was nothing natural about it. This is like a garden. It was just planted here. Uh, no outside influence, outside influence. Uh, absolutely no alien interference, and only alien interference. So imagine more, Dan, that this is a spectrum, that there's a line here between this. And these are the two extremes. Let's call it one extreme creation and one extreme evolution. Was there no outside force ever, unless right there's your little planet, eh? Let's say there's a planet here. Was there no outside force ever changing anything with evolution? Ever challenging it? Let's just take this down. So you got your planet here. You know, asteroids came and hit the planet and did different damaging things. There was, there was some evidence I can remember. They talked about a comet, not a comet, but an asteroid or a meteor from Mars hitting the Earth, and it caused it happened to crash in Antarctica, down there in your little blue thing, on the in Antarctica, and I believe they said there was bacteria in it from Mars, proving that there was simple life on Mars. Well, if that's the case, then we cannot say that the environment's closed, can we? Because then we did have outside influence, even if it was just a few thousand years ago. The asteroid that came and hit the Earth, or whatever it was, that destroyed the dinosaurs, wiped them out. We can pretty much say it was an outside influence. So now we do have, we don't know if it's a creator as such, as this creationist would say, but we do have outside influences. And this is the real question. Did things evolve naturally, slowly over time to what we have now? Or was there outside influences? And the true answer is both, right? If yours is way up here, your evolution thought, and the creation thought's way down there, it's really both. Now, SciManDan, if you're so smart and you believe your evolution and you believe in all this stuff, you believe it's just almost everything evolved in this evolution is so powerful, and you were smart enough to give this guy an assignment to challenge him to do this test, my challenge to you, this is my challenge to you, SciManDan, go and help me create a perpetual motion machine. If you think you're so smart, this is my challenge. Come on, Dan, build me one. I want to see one. I want to see you build one. And I think the world needs a perpetual motion machine. We could save on energy. There's all kinds of stuff. The environment would be saved. We wouldn't have to use fossil fuels if we just had a perpetual motion machine. We just start making more of them. Let's get it going. Like, why aren't we doing that? So Dan, come on. If you think this whole evolution creation thing is so simple, then it's pretty easy. Just build yourself a perpetual motion machine. And I'd like you to get back on me. Get back to me on this. Like, tell me what you think. Anyways, that's my video. Oh, I was going to suggest something here. It just came out, and it was a pretty interesting little video from these guys. Why we might be alone in the universe. And it just came out. Lots of views on it. Looks like it's a PBS. It's pretty good. PBS Space Time. Looks like that's what the channel is called. Have a look at it. Give me your opinion. It's only 16 minutes long. Anyways, get back to me, SciManDan. Tell me what's up, and we'll catch you later. I do watch a lot of your videos. So we'll talk later. Tell me about your ideas on perpetual motion. Thank you.